Okay, so might seem a little bit depressing, but if I what age will I be? Someone who's going to be affected by, okay, if I'm 35 years old, how do I protect myself from a recession? So, well, there's talk of it at this stage. So, it's worth looking at. So, if I'm 35, I'm in a position to take steps that I can protect myself. So, build an emergency fund for 3 to 6 months. So, I'd want to start now before the recession happens. Reduce high interest debt. Okay, particularly credit cards. I think that's really good advice. You can have serious problems with your credit rating if you don't do that. Diversify your investments. Now, I think that's assuming that a 35-year-old has investments. I'm not really sure that they do. Yeah, this one's interesting. Consider increasing your skills or education to improve your job security. So we actually see that people do upskill or cross skills. So education does very well. It's an opportunity, a recession, and look for some additional income stream. So am I going to become an Uber driver? So it's interesting. We'll say I am 60 years old. So this will be a little bit different. How do I protect myself from a recession? So you kind of have less options for earning money, so it's a little bit more difficult from that point of view, but you might have also kind of earned enough to keep you going. So again, the emergency fund there is 6 to 12 months. It's 3 to 6 months when you're younger. Review your investment portfolio. So you'll hear a lot of Americans saying, because the Dow Jones has tanked and because the S&P 500 has tanked, they say, oh my God, sit down before you look at your 401k, which is kind of their investment for their kind of when they hit 65. Reduce debt, particularly high interest debt. So, I think that's always the case because it can really land you into serious trouble. So protect your employment if you're still working. Network actively, keep your skills current, and that's always true. Channel like this, great for keeping your skills current. I'm not joking. Having that knowledge of AI, if you're in your 60s, it makes you look a lot more relevant, and that's hugely important. Review your retirement timeline. Coming back to the 401k, they're saying a lot of people will have to work for an extra 5 years. They won't be able to retire when they wanted to. Ensure you have adequate health insurance. I think I probably would put that first, and consider downsizing your house so you have an asset. Excellent. There you go. How to save yourself should a recession come along.